Welcome to HR Tips and Tricks. Today I'm here to solve a fundamental problem that every HR professional faces. So, the function will raise a request for additional manpower. And HR knows that this manpower is not required. So HR goes back to the function and tells them that why don't you use your existing manpower better? You know what the function says? ठीक है, फिर आप काम करा लो, हम तो काम नहीं करा सकते. So what does the management say? Because management को काम कराना है. They say, no, just let it be. जैसा function कह रहा है, आप वैसा hire कर दो. So today we are going to talk about dimensioning. हम आपको एक साइंटिफिक टूल देंगे जिससे आप ये कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं कि कौन से फंक्शन में कितनी मैन पावर चाहिए. एंड दिस विल रियली हेल्प यू टू ऑप्टिमाइज योर मैन पावर. Mr. Sunir Zindani, who was our co-founder and has over 27 years of work experience, is an expert in this. So I'm going to invite Sunir to please take us through this session.
Manpower dimensioning basically क्या होता है that in each of the department in the organization, how do you identify that what is the right number that you need for a department to function and for a company to function, so that we do not have excess manpower, but at the same time we do not have manpower gaps which ultimately result in either the productivity or hampering the productivity. So this is manpower dimensioning is nothing but the head count that is required in a particular department. And the second level of manpower dimensioning would be at what level in a department the head count is required. So each organization has different hierarchy or a structure. So right from the front line to the manager, senior manager, AGM, DGM, general manager, VP, depending on the structure that you have, what exactly is the headcount that is required so that it fits into the overall budget and the delivery which is expected from a department is done as per the organization requirement. So it helps in identifying manpower requirement. Just to sum it up, this also means that meeting manpower requirement to carry out the integrated plan of the organization, and it also includes forecasting, developing, and controlling function also in HR. How do you do it? So for an existing organization, we have to analyze what is the current manpower inventory. Then, depending on the annual operating plan or the future business requirement and the growth path that our organization has, the manpower forecasting has to be done. Then we have to develop the employment programs, and then accordingly we design the training programs. So in this case, the first two steps are very important, that we have to take stock of the current manpower inventory. And secondly, we have to look at the future organization growth plan, and then accordingly we need to forecast the manpower. Another important thing in this entire exercise would be defining the productivity level of each of the employees, so that we are able to do a backward calculation of number of people which are required to deliver that overall productivity. So the first example that I have taken is for a typical organization, what is the sales headcount which is required? Now, I have taken an example of a company which has a distribution model in place. Okay. So for the benefit of the team, distribution model means that whenever you go to a retailer to buy a product, so that product is available at the retailer point through a distribution channel. Okay. Now, for managing a distribution channel, how many people are required? We've tried to do a dimensioning exercise. So the assumptions that we have taken is that one sales executive can visit 20 outlets per day. Okay. So we'll have to identify what is the productivity that we expect. So the start point would be to identify the productivity that we expect from a person. So एक आदमी 20 आउटलेट्स को विजिट कर सकता है, महीने के वर्किंग डेज होंगे 25. So which means that one sales executive can do 500 visits in a month. So it is just a simple calculation of 25 multiplied by 20. Now coming here, now retailers जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मॉडल समझते हैं, अलग अलग कैटेगरी के रिटेलर्स होते हैं, यहाँ पे अलग अलग फोकस रिक्वायर्ड होता है. सो इस कंपनी का ये क्राइटेरिया है दैट फॉर अ कैटेगरी ए प्लस आउटलेट, नाउ कैटेगरी ए प्लस मतलब जो महीने का रेवेन्यू 10 लाख रुपए से ऊपर का देता है. कैटेगरी ए आउटलेट है जो महीने का रेवेन्यू 7.5 लाख रुपए से 10 लाख रुपए का देते हैं. कैटेगरी बी आउटलेट वो हैं जो 5 से 7.5 लाख रुपए का रेवेन्यू देते हैं महीने का. और कैटेगरी सी आउटलेट वो हैं जो लेस देन 5 lakhs पर मंथ का रेवेन्यू देते हैं. तो कंपनी ने ये नॉर्म डिसाइड करा है कि जो कैटेगरी ए प्लस आउटलेट है वहां पे बहुत फोकस चाहिए और वहां पे डेली एक विजिट होनी चाहिए. कैटेगरी ए प्लस में डेली विजिट होनी है, कैटेगरी ए में 2 दिन में एक बार विजिट होनी है, कैटेगरी बी में हफ्ते में 2 बार विजिट होनी है और कैटेगरी सी में हफ्ते में एक बार विजिट होनी है. और उस सिटी के अंदर कैटेगरी ए प्लस के 100 आउटलेट्स हैं, कैटेगरी ए के 200 आउटलेट्स हैं, कैटेगरी बी के 500 आउटलेट्स हैं और कैटेगरी सी के 1000 आउटलेट्स हैं. Now to explain to you, we have taken this example of a distribution company which is into distribution for a city. These number of outlets are there to be catered to. 1800 outlets है इस टाउन में जिसको विजिट करवाना है. यहाँ पे हमने क्या लिया है कि अगर हर आउटलेट पे रोज एक विजिट होनी है तो टोटल विजिट्स हो जाएंगी एक महीने पे एक आउटलेट पे 25 विजिट्स. सो फॉर अ कैटेगरी ए प्लस आउटलेट, फॉर ईच आउटलेट in a month 25 visits are required, 1 visit per day to that outlet, so 25 visits total for that one outlet. अगर 100 आउटलेट्स पे into 25 महीने में 2500 विजिट्स चाहिए फॉर ए प्लस आउटलेट. सिमिलरली अगर वंस इन 2 days जाना है और 200 आउटलेट्स हैं तो महीने के अंदर एक आउटलेट पे 12.5 की विजिट होगी, which means to cover 200 outlets 2500 visits would be required. फॉर कैटेगरी बी आउटलेट अगर ट्वाइस अ वीक करनी है और अज्यूम करा है कि तो 5 विजिट्स हर हफ्ते होंगी, हर महीने में होंगी आउटलेट पे, विच इन टर्न इज 2500 विजिट्स इन अ मंथ. एंड सिमिलरली फॉर कैटेगरी सी आउटलेट अगर वंस अ वीक हो रही है तो एक आउटलेट को महीने में 4 बार टच करना है तो 1000 आउटलेट्स को 4000 विजिट्स रिक्वायर्ड होंगी. तो अगर इनको टोटल अगर अपन करते हैं तो दिस कम्स टू 11,500 विजिट्स इन अ मंथ विच आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कवर 1800 outlets. And we said that one person can visit 25 outlets in a month and 500 outlets in a 25 outlets in a 20 outlets in a day and 500 outlets in a month. So अगर हम 11,500 को if you divide by 500, you get a head count of 23 which is required. So you need 23 sales people, the frontline sales people to be hired to address 1800 outlets in a month.
Thank you so much, Sunir. But one key takeaway from this session is that all the HR practitioners will have to really practice this. They will have to make an effort. It's not very simple. It's not difficult, but it's not very simple. So my message to all of you is practice it. And as an additional service, if you get stuck somewhere, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.